Hello, darlings, and yes, I'm back. It's been a while, hasn't it? Like a year and a half? I know. Life just went and happened. But I'm back now, and I thought that I would come back with a speed build. I know, with my pets, now I do speed builds. I've actually just started streaming over on Twitch, and 4 months ago. And I've been doing speed builds and painting my pets live over there, and I decided to start doing some speed builds and videos again. So I will be back with more pets and speed builds, and let's see how it goes. I hope everybody's well. I hope you're all doing well in these very strange times that we find ourselves in. I mean, it is very, very strange times, isn't it? And I hope that you are safe and well with your families and loved ones. So today I thought I would build a Yellow Carpenter Gothic. Carpenter Gothic is a style of architecture that was a revival of the Gothic period by American wood carpenters, because the market was prolific with American hardwoods. And these were the beautiful designs that they did. They're very like a chocolate box, cookie box. Beautiful though, with lots of intricate detail around the mouldings and normally the roof structure, which sadly I can't get quite right because The Sims, and I don't use CC. I love CC dearly, but I would want all the CC if I used it. But I'm really, really enjoying building. It's been a lot of fun. I've become hooked on roofing, of all things. Can you believe that? I'm actually telling you that I'm hooked on roofing, which is hilarious. This is my second time doing the audio. I forgot to set the mic correctly. And I'm probably going to make a lot of mistakes, and I'm going to waffle a lot because I'm not too sure what to say. But I'll try to talk you through the build as much as I can while I'm doing it. And I'm going to say lots of I know I need to get rid of those and find better filler words, as they say. But I'm just trying to be me. I'm just trying to be very natural rather than rehearsed or read from a script. Because I think that, for me, it's a lot easier. I just don't feel so. And as I said, I've been practicing over on Twitch with my building and just talking to people, which I have been loving. Right there, I made a mistake where you can see the hexagon was. I had to move it because it was in the wrong position. But I fixed it later, so you didn't see anything. There was nothing to see. Nothing to see there. I did fix it later, I promise. And this is my first time building in Strangerville. Oddly, right? No, that's not true. I've built one house before this. And then I did this as a live build in one night on Twitch, and I decided I liked it so much I thought I'd rebuild it and put it up as a speed build, because it's a cute little 2-bed, 1 bathroom, open plan lounge dining with kitchen, and I think it's a really sweet little build. Like my sim self lives in here. So you'll see a Pugowned. That's my sim self. And I think I gave her one of my latest pets, which was a little American Spaniel. A little American Spaniel. I think I painted him live over on Twitch. But I will get back to uploading the speed builds of my pets. And I've actually got faster at making them now. You'll be pleased to hear. I think I can paint them now in about 4 hours if I do, because I stream for 4 hours and I've cut it down to about 4 hours I can stream them in. So if you'd like to see more of my pet speed builds, speed paints, I guess is the better word, isn't it? Than speed build doesn't sound right, does it, for pets? It's like, just let me do this. Oh, this is where I wanted roof trims. Like, they have these beautiful intricate carved roof trim. It's quite easy to do the little roof trim. It's half gabled, 1 tile wide. You use the clear glass as a texture, white roof trim. You pull in the eaves and then pull one out, and then you push the rest back into the build, and you get that lovely effect of wooden beams. It works really well. And I'm just adding details as I go. But I've been teaching myself loads with building and really, really enjoying it. I tend to get a bit too hung up on the details, but I think it looks good. I think it works well when you do that. And sorry, I don't know where that cough came from suddenly. It was bad. I think because I'm slightly nervous, so I think I'm nervous, so I've got way too much saliva going on. I don't know why I'm so nervous. I think because it's my first video back in a long time, and I really enjoy building, so I'm wanting everybody to enjoy the speed build. I only sped it up to 4 times the speed because I didn't want people to get dizzy, but I wanted you to see exactly how I was doing things. So if you wanted to try it, you could do it yourself. And it doesn't, I've sort of watched it back a few times to try and see if it makes me dizzy, and it doesn't, thank goodness. So hopefully it doesn't you either. That would be awesome if that's the case. Let me know if you would like it to be faster or slower. I just didn't think anybody would want to watch the video because this is just over 2 hours. That's a long video. Well, no, I don't even think it was that. I don't think it was that because I've added in a couple of bits, and that's a long video though, start to finish. And I didn't know how I was going to really do that. I changed the interior a couple of times, a couple of bits about it I changed up and moved around. And as you can see, I made a mistake there. I was sledgehammer happy and knocked out the floor when I didn't want to. I didn't want the whole floor gone. I wanted the floor intact. But I've been really enjoying this. It's very relaxing building, and I've improved my room layouts. I've tried to I look at the overall build and then work out where the rooms should go to be organic in the build. I had to change the chimney a couple of times because, I don't know, I just did silly things wrong because, yes, that's what I do. But I tried not to go back in too much because as I said, I get hung up on the details. And then when I'm hung up on the details, I lose myself in the build, and that's never good. But I used a lot of cats and dogs, base game. A lot of the trims on the outside are from the Vampire Pack. And the furniture that you'll see going in, most of it is cats and dogs, Parenthood, a couple of other bits. I've used cats and dogs, Parenthood, some eco lifestyle items, I can't remember till I see it because I'm forgetting what I did, even though I just finished the build. Well, I finished the build, but I've been editing for a couple of days now because this is all new to me, this whole speed build thing, and I was trying to build it in a way that I didn't spin around too much, because I always check out my builds a lot when I'm doing them. Here you'll see me using Tool a little bit on the roof just to get things in place. I love Tool. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Tool, Twisted Mixie. Over on his Patreon, it's free. You don't have to be a Patreon. But he has some amazing mods. All the mods you'll ever need are over on his site. He's so talented and such a lovely guy. So check it out. It's amazing. And you can copy things now in Tool from Debug. It's wonderful. So with the roof here, what I did was I just used the half gable and I swung it around to go the other way because I wanted it just to hold up the, what are they called? Dormers. Hold the dormers up so it looked like they were just being nestled on the ledge, and it worked really well, I thought. I think it did. And so please forgive me, I'm going to talk a lot of nonsense and everything as I do this, but I'll relax more with the more I do. And if you want to know more about the technical side of how I've done things, just let me know. or if you would like to know more about what I've been up to, what I'm doing. It's just me at the moment with my chickens. Sadly, I've only got 4 left. 3 passed away. So I've got my 4 silky girls. So that's Salt, Wonky, Veruca and Violet. And one of them is always on camera on Twitch. They are the stars over there. They have fan clubs, which is just, well, not fan clubs, fans. And they are very loved by me and my chat, which is awesome. And of course they're just really, really good. They just sit there like perfect little chickens. I went with this beautiful, I don't know, what would you call that colour? Maple? Yeah, you'd call it really gold brown. It just felt like it really suited this western feel. That beautiful view that you've got outside the window. And I wanted it to feel very like you had renovated the build. You've been in, you've renovated, but you've been sympathetic to the build. And not too oldie worldy, but not too modern. So oldie worldy, what's that? I don't know. I have no idea what I'm saying. But I wanted it to feel like we'd modernized to a certain point. So it was a very warm and welcoming home. I wanted a fireplace because it's the desert. Even though it's warm in the daytime, at night it gets really cold. So I wanted it to feel, very cozy. And I went with white walls downstairs because I thought, how would you decorate it? And I decided that you would have plasterboard because it would give you a little bit of insulation against the heat and the cold. So we've got white walls upstairs. As you saw, I did some colour because I thought you'd be plastered. Oh, I used a tool here to put the hat rack so I could pull it out. So I could make it look like that's an actual coat rack. And then I just add details and I change a few things out throughout the build. I keep changing things out. And I don't know the perfect length for a speed build. With this, I think I ended up with 32, well, I'm looking at the timestamp right now, 32 minutes and 27 seconds. But I wanted to show it from start to finish. And I hope you like it. I've really, really enjoyed doing this, even the editing. I did watch it back and I found that I've left one save in there accidentally, and I hope you forgive me because I was, after editing it for, I think it took me 8 hours. I know, crazy, right? But I'm not fast. I'm a very slow builder and I'm not a fast editor apparently. So I hope you forgive me that one save I left in accidentally. And then we're doing the porch furniture, and I thought I was going to have all white, but I thought it needed to be warmed up a little bit. And I just, at the back there, I think I just did the same sort of furniture as we've got inside. Well, I hope everybody's been really well. It is strange times we find ourselves in, isn't it? Oh, no, there was 2 saves. I just saw them. I am so sorry. I'm not too sure if I should go in and grab them out. No, I'm going to leave them in. I'm going to leave them in. We have to have these little guffoos, so I know to pay more attention next time. I know to pay more attention next time. I will try to. And what I might do with my next build is I might drop in a little clip of the chickens. One of the girls. Probably Wonky. She's the adored chicken. Shouldn't have favourites, but I do. Wonky is just such a special little girl. She's really, really sweet. She's the one who was born with one eye. She was born with one eye and she has a scissor beak, so it crosses over. They call it a crossbeak, scissor beak. And she was born that way. And she's now 3.5 years old, which is really good because they don't tend to live that long. And she's doing well. She fell ill not long ago, which really worried me, and I had to bring her inside. She lived inside for 2 weeks and she thought she was it. Queen chicken. But chickens can live up to, chicken facts now, we're now on to chicken facts. Chickens can live up to 11 years. and they have 38 vocalization calls, and they recognize up to 100 faces, including human beings. There you go. You didn't know that by watching this video you subscribed to Chicken Facts, did you? But you did. You did. And yeah, if you'd like more Chicken Facts, just tell me below and I'll give you Chicken Facts. So I was trying to keep it cute inside, but very clean, because it's a small little house, you know. And of course, because I make pets, I had to have doggy treats on the side. And then I wanted more doggy treats because, you know, 3 jars isn't enough. I didn't use too much clutter because I thought, I always get confused how much is too much, how much isn't enough. So I just tried to give it a looked in feel. Not too, you know, not too much, not too little, I hope. Just somewhere that was just in the middle. And that way, if you like the build and you want to download it, you can clutter it up yourself. My gallery ID is Pugowned, of course. And there you will find this build and loads of others I've been doing. And all my latest pets. I think I give her the American Spaniel, which I painted live over on Twitch last week. So I normally tend to, on Twitch, I paint 1 to 2 pets a week on Twitch, and then I do building in between. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lovely and a really, really, really nice chat, really nice community. I've been making some great friends, which I love. But I missed YouTube. So here I am, and it's not a pet painting speed paint. It's not a speed paint, it's a speed build. But if you like it, please let me know, and if you've got any suggestions how I could improve, I would love that, because I never know what to. I don't know. I've watched a few back, some of my favourite builders. I love Devon Bumpkin, so I've been watching his. I watch his every day. He's so funny. Honestly, my sides hurt from laughing watching his videos. Absolute gem. He is a gem. And of course, Kate Emerald. I adore Kate. She's lovely. But there's loads. Maylin Sims. There's so many people I love to watch. And they've all taught me something that, you know, lots of little tips and tricks I didn't know. Especially Kate. Her tutorials are wonderful. But I've been really enjoying this not doing pets all the time, because that gets quite repetitive, and I was getting so many requests it was overwhelming me. But I'm really, really enjoying the mix now, so it's fun. It's lots of fun, lots and lots and lots of fun. So in the bedroom I was trying to keep it in the same style with that gingham look, because I wanted that southwestern feel, and I was like, what's southwestern? Oh, I know, gingham. Why I thought that, I don't know, and I'm probably totally off with it, but I thought it was cute. I know that I change out in the hallway here. I use some photos, but some pictures that I do change out later, because they just didn't seem to fit the build, and I was just trying a few ideas. But really, really enjoying it. Oh, this is a great little trick. In the toddler pack, they have these poles. So when you use the red shelf, which allows you to place objects on size down things easily, I always pop them in the center so I can tell exactly where to place it. So remove everything, and then it's wonderful. Oxford Splice taught me that neat little trick. I am so grateful for it. She's lovely. If you don't know her, you should. She's lovely. And with the bedroom, I just wanted it to feel warm but lived in. Again, I didn't go crazy with the clutter. I do change out those pictures later and try to just warm it up. do change the lighting brightness, because I don't like overly lit places, but because of the white walls it's really quite bright anyway. You'll see me change all the pictures out soon, I believe. I think. Could be wrong. I could be wrong. No, I'm starting to now. Oh, and with toddlers' rooms, children's rooms, I like to do these little scenes using the wall decals. And the decals I use are base game. Well, the ones that I use the most are base game, Parenthood, and what I'll then do is I use the shelf from Nifty Knitting to make like little tree houses, and I pop those on the trees and put toys in them. And this wall texture, the black and the blue, is the Eco Lifestyle, and it just works beautifully. It looks like it's been rag rolled, which was an old way of doing walls. It gives it this lovely texture. I do change out this wall here to stop it being so samey later. But I really do enjoy this look. It looks great in kids' rooms, and you can do it for a boys' room. I use the green tree from Cats and Dogs, and the the dinosaurs, their base game, and I size those up once or twice. Right, once or twice. Yeah, once or twice, and it just looks great when you have these little dinosaurs peeking from behind the trees. Looks really cute. I just made the change table there. I sized down an ottoman, raised it up, and get a little change table look. I tend to not oversize things. I tend to always downsize, and they still work when you downsize. It doesn't mess up the animations, only on some things. But I really like how the room turned out. It becomes this really welcoming, magical. When you do this with the wall decal, they become quite magical rather than your everyday kids' rooms. They turn really cute. And of course I had to use the Nifty Knitting little plushies because they are adorable. I mean, I'll be honest, the Nifty Knitting is not for me, but I do like some of the items in it. Like, I love the rocking chair, the little plushies and things like that. This is where I change out this wall. I decide I don't like it and I use the cloud shelves, just to try and make it work better for the room, because I wanted little books and everything so the parents could come in and read to the toddler. And I hope it worked. I was quite happy with it. I do it in most of my builds. I just love the look of the room, and it works in any of the styles. You can have a modern place and do it. You can have a Gothic place. It kind of works in most of the rooms. I think we're going over next to the bathroom, which I went quite classic in the bathroom. And most of the bathroom, I think, was Cats and Dogs. The bathtub from Cats and Dogs in the black enamel. And then the Discover University shower, which I love. It keeps rooms from being too enclosed. I love that. And... oh, that mirror is Parenthood? Yes, Parenthood. Toilet is Cats and Dogs, and that sink that I used is base game. The radiator is Vampire, but I used all the balustrades and everything outside. It's from the Vampire pack. And I'm terrible, because I've got all the packs, I'm not afraid to use them, because you're not my real mum. No, but I shouldn't say that. I'm not afraid to use them, and it's a bad habit. At some point I'm going to do a base game build. I'm going to do it. I will do it. And then I just clutter. I don't go crazy with the clutter in here, because I tend to, if I do, I'll be there forever. Like, normally I'd put a little plank over the bath, so you've got a little rubber duck and things like that. But I wanted this build to come in under, well, I wanted half an hour, and I ended up with 32 minutes 27 seconds, which I'm not too sure is too long. I would love to know if it is. Can you please let me know? And I just wanted to keep it so you could see what I was doing. It's not too sped up, and how I clutter and everything, how I decorate. like see my whole vision. So I've used a couple of things here. That's cats and dogs, and the little picture is from Discover University. And then with Tool, all I do is rotate it -8 and then pull it forward. So you get that tiny bit of rotation, so it looks more natural. So it doesn't look so flat against the wall. I love doing that. On top of fireplaces, it looks great. It looks great on little shelving like that. And with the landscaping, I decided to have this, the manicured lawn look that you get. You know, the oh no, I'm doing the exterior outdoor pool. And I thought it'd be funny if they had an above ground one, because it's cute. And it really suits the build, I think, because you could be on the deck and just sipping your drinks. And it suits the aesthetic of the build. At least I thought it did. I do change a couple of things because I misjudged with the steps. But I like it. And then I pop the same trellis that I have on the back patio there at the top, which is really easy to do. You just use the low fence. It's a base game fence. And then I put in the, I can't remember what they're called, trellises? And that's all of that is vampire pack. And it gives a really interesting feel to the build. And then I pop in the ladder, pool water, which is get together, and white tiles. And then I put in some sun loungers, I believe. Table, I do change it a couple of times. As I said, I made it too narrow with the stairs. It threw out the balance of it. So then I made it too narrow, and then I change it back. I'm sorry, I'm still nervous, so I'm waffling. But if you do like the video, please give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. And I'm open to suggestions, criticism. Please tell me. And yeah. What I do on Twitch is I do ask chat a lot, so we sort of like collaborative build, and it's been awesome. We've done some amazing builds, so if you feel like joining me over there, I am Pugowned over on Twitch. I am Pugowned on the gallery. All my builds, all my pets are up on the gallery. And yeah, this is the look I was going for with the lawn, that really manicured lawn look, where you mow in different directions to get that beautiful look. I just thought if they were going to live in this amazing little view, the grass is very green anyway, so I thought, well, what luxury would they have? Well, they would water their lawn a lot is what I thought. And I tried to keep the landscaping to match what surrounded this lot. It's the 30 by 20 in Strangerville. So all I did was I just looked around the lot, what was there, and I just tried to blend it in to the flowers that just surround it. I put down some trees, but I do change them out to some firs, to some short firs, because there's a house just up the road on another lot, one of the bigger houses, and it had some firs, and it really does suit it actually. Even though it's a desert build, it looks really kind of cute. And we are nearly done, but I really enjoyed it. I hope you did too. Please let me know if you have any suggestions or thoughts. I would love to hear from you. Please excuse how I sound throughout this. I sound out of breath and very stuffed up. It's spring here and my allergies are kicking my butt, which is no fun. No fun at all. So I am going through to the end of the video now. We're getting really close. And you'll just see me doing the train paint, and I just try to really blend it into all the surrounds around it. But I have really, really, really been enjoying building. It's something different for me. I've always built, but this is the first time that I've really been doing it on a bigger scale, so to speak. We are coming to the end. I change a few things here. You'll see me change up the pool and the trees, as I said earlier. But I really do like how it has ended up. I'm really quite pleased with it. So this is my little Yellow Carpenter Gothic. Oh, these plants are from, what is it called? Outdoor Retreat. And they are in the debug menu. And they're great for coverings over patios and things like that to give some natural shade from the harsh sun. And then with the flowers, I went for the wildflowers and I picked the orange and I think that like the yellows to try to pick up those desert colours behind, because that rock is an amazing colour. I thought it's so pretty. And I didn't want to go too heavy-handed with the landscaping because I just wanted it to look like it was maintained but not overly planted, and just had like some natural plants along with the roses, of course. I don't know why I put roses. I don't have roses myself. Don't know what I was thinking. She looked like she needed roses, bless her. She looked like she needed them. Oh, and oopsie daisies, because I just love oopsie daisies. They're just really cute. I had to throw them in there. But it's a pretty little house, I think, and I love how the arches ended up looking. And now, of course, I'm filming this just after we got the update where you can stack the windows and everything. So this was after that. And here she is all done. And I think she's super pretty. Okay, I am gone. I'll be back soon. And let me know what you think. Bye-bye. Kisses. Bye.